What is going on, guys? It is Laker Nation all day. You know how we do in here. It's all about us, and you see it on the screen. Spurs are up 105 to 92, end of the third quarter. But I'm recording now because the Lakers are simply showing little to no effort. And if they do show effort, it's probably going to be towards the end of the game where it doesn't even matter anymore. What this comes down to is like, yes, we have COVID protocols. Yes, we have injuries. But effort was really the reason why we're losing like this. Offensively, we had our spurts. Defensively, I believe my unborn kid can play better defense than what the Lakers are showing right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, this Spurs team has beaten some great teams recently, right? I mean, they've proven that they could be a play-in tournament kind of team, maybe even like an 8th seed, right? They're capable of being that team. But my problem with this Laker team is that they're simply not showing effort. And I don't get it because they understand. They have even come out and said, yeah, we understand we're going through a rough patch, but we need to stick together and just get through this, right? We need to bring it together and just get through it. That's what they keep on saying. But every time I'm watching the games, every time I'm seeing how they play, it just goes to show that they're just doing a bunch of talking and they're not necessarily backing it up with their actions. So really, it's just an embarrassment. It's unfortunate because this was the last game at Staples Center. Well, in the name of Staples Center. So much history. The Lakers won 5 chips, right? You think about all the times, all the memories they had, and this is the effort that they come out with in tribute to Staples Center. I mean, to me, that's just pathetic, and I feel bad for the fans who went. Honestly, if I decided to go to that game, I would just go for the T-shirt that the Lakers would give. I knew the Lakers would lose, right? I mean, yeah, I get it. You have LeBron, you have Russ, you should be able to compete, but apparently not enough. But let me go into the actual game itself, since I'm talking a lot about just what I'm seeing. But let me actually talk about the players itself. Russ. I thought Russ played pretty solid. So far, he has 26 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, there's not much he can do. Him and LeBron basically were the only reason why, I guess we're only losing by 10 and not 30. But, it's just, whenever I see people talk about trading Russell Westbrook, I think you're an idiot. In all honesty, I don't believe that Russ should be traded. Yes, we are not winning games, but that's not because of Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook's not the reason why we're losing. I think he had a pretty solid game, right? He's not shooting the threes, right? But once again, what does this come down to? No effort and free throw shooting. We've literally missed 11 free throws, right? The score is 112 to 95. Just to keep into perspective, had they made majority of those free throws, right, they'll definitely still be in the game. Heck, they could even be in the lead. The lead. So I don't understand why these Laker players can't make their free throws, why they can't play defense, why they show no effort. What is this Laker team doing out there? It just seems like, especially on offense, right? It just seems like they're playing pickup basketball at LA Fitness or something. That's the kind of plays that they run, right? It's like, oh, I'm going to ISO everybody out of the way, let me do my own thing. It's just not it. And I understand you don't have Malik Monk and all these other guys, but you gotta come out here with more of a sense of urgency. Okay, you're 16 and 16. You've dropped your last 3. You recognize that you need the urgency, but it's not showing. It is not showing in the game. So Russ, he's not the reason to blame. He should not be the reason to blame. I understand people may be frustrated with him, but let's be honest here. The people who want to trade Russ primarily are LeBron bandwagons. So I am not going to sit here and waste my time trying to defend Russ against those kind of people. LeBron, 33 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, every time I see him score, I'm just like, man, why does he have to keep doing this? He's turning 37 soon. Right? He's turning 37 next week. And here he is with 30 plus points. His body language and his facial expressions, it just shows that he's frustrated. He doesn't like losing, and especially when he goes off offensively in the way he did. Why is he even playing? He should have just sat out, in my opinion. But, there's not much you can do. As a competitor, you want to do everything you can to win. But ultimately, this man's turning 37 years old. He's not getting much help. He's not getting much, support from this Laker team right now. And that's the frustrating part. It's literally just LeBron and Russ versus the Spurs. This is why you see us losing by 17 points right now. Had anyone else stepped up, because I'm talking about Russ and LeBron, right? I think both of them play pretty well. Obviously with Russ with 28, LeBron with 33, temporary numbers, but you're getting the point, right? All these other players, I could go down. Taylor Horton-Tucker, 3 of 10 shooting, 9 points. Wayne Ellington, 7 points, 3 of 8. Carmelo Anthony, 9 points. Like, there has to be someone else, especially when AD is out, especially when Malik Monk is out, especially when Kendrick Nunn and Ariza are out. I get all that, but someone else has got to step up, and it's just not, if you're going to lose because you're short on bodies, I get that. But if you're going to lose because you show no effort, then you might as well not even bother showing up. It's pretty embarrassing to shoot 5 of 20 from the three-point line. I mean, I'm really having a hard time trying to understand what our identity is. I really don't know what it is. And now we're losing by 18. And here I am recording, right? While the game is still going on, right? I mean, I still have the game on the side, but, I know it's over. And every time, I feel like this is like the 10th time I've done this because they show no effort. Because it seems like they just don't care enough. That's the most frustrating part, is when that they come out and they talk about, oh, we need to do this, then do that. Do it. Stop saying it. Honestly, it's hard, when you want to look at the season so far and how you want to evaluate this team so far. It's so hard to do that. And LeBron makes a valid point because, we never have the same starting five. We never have the same rotations because of the fact that COVID is still here. Because of the fact that injuries occur. But man, like, the Nets have been hit hard with COVID as well, right? Other teams like the Bulls have been hit hard with COVID as well. But you don't see them just giving up. You don't just see them playing with no effort. With the pick and roll defense, the Spurs get whatever they want in the pick and roll. The Spurs get wide open threes whenever they want. It's nothing that the Spurs are doing special. It's rather that the Lakers, and you can just tell it by the energy in the crowd, they're just like, dude, this team stinks. They're showing no effort, and this is probably the lowest moment of our season. It really just reflects how the season could possibly go. But I guarantee you that this is going to be the lowest point of our seasons, because I don't know how much worse this can get. I really don't know how much worse this can get. And if it does get any worse, then honestly, I don't even know if I'll be able to make a video at that point. I really don't know. But seriously, guys, like, do you expect LeBron and Russell Westbrook to carry every single game? Do you expect LeBron at age 37 to put on the minutes that he puts on? And I understand he says the minutes are not a concern, I'm healthy, blah, 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 blah. But fact is he got injured yesterday, or 2 days ago, with that ankle injury. Who's to say he's not going to get injured again? I mean, we've been seeing it over the past 3 years he's been getting injured. So eventually, LeBron's going to have a major injury because of the fact that this Laker team can't support him other than Russ. But that's honestly all I have for this one, man. I mean, right now, the Lakers are just trash. And we know it. Bad three-point shooting. Terrible free throw shooting. Pathetic defense. That's all. That's all for this one, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like. Comment down below what you guys' thoughts were on this loss, man. I mean, did you guys expect it? I mean, honestly, what are your guys' thoughts? And subscribe more. And as always, go Lakers.